now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky. Get about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money.
Tonight, from Seattle, Washington, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback. Throwing, Cook. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cook. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the first carry here for their running back. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Back to throw. Cook. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Cook. He'll find Moreau here. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Cook. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And what a great game that was to watch last week, because he put on a show in the wild card round with 5 touchdown passes. So if you ever want to see what a hot quarterback looks like, watch that tape. Let's see if that same hot quarterback shows up in this one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. One back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Thomas. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there gets them down to the 6-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a short return to the 6-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Here's Cook on first down. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Operating from the gun, Cook. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the 36, Cook. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Alex Highsmith, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Cook. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Cook. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 36, Cook. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Cook. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Carlson able to put this one through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it's the Chicago Bears who are moving on as they knock off the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Edwards again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Mahomes to throw once more. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Cook throwing on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 27, Cook. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Cook. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Looking to throw. Cook. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Well, we lasted all the way to the 4th quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I really doubt, though, that that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way that we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been rock solid, but we had to know that sooner or later, someone had to surrender a touchdown, and it happened right there.
Cook looking to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Mahomes. And Thomas has it. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Chase Young drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this one is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one, that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs and team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Cook. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Mike 2, Mike 2. Let's make these babies cry.
Looking to throw. Cook. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Devontae Smith from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And it would appear that that 1st-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Cook from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.